Hey everyone, this is Vikas Singh Thakur, and in this video I will be sharing a very interesting project here in my test. This robot can do multiple functionality home assistant tasks but with extra features. That feature is very visible here, that is the expression. In the normal home assistant there is a huge problem. We don't interact with it. When we see a home assistant or some device over there, we don't feel that way that we feel from our pet or someone or some person in the room. So to get all these features and functionality in this compact little robot, I go with Memento camera board by Adafruit. It is having ESP32 S3 board, which is very powerful for such tasks. And the entire project is sponsored by Digikey, which is very helpful for me to build this entire project from scratch. If you want to own this and if you want this robot in your own desk, then I have already been made and step-by-step documentation in Circuit Digest. You can just go there and check it out. I have open source entire CAD model, 3D printing files, circuit diagrams, codes, and even the application part, so that you can add your own ideas on top of it. So now let me explain you how this entire workflow of the circuit diagram works. So here the main board is Memento camera board by Adafruit that is having its own ESP32 S3 board, which is very powerful for such kind of complex project. And as it has its own camera and microphone inbuilt, it is very useful in large number of applications. And for my application, as I required multiple number of digital pin to control this number of servo motor, as I am using MG90 servo motors and high torque servo motor, that is MG995 servo motor. So I need something to control this. So I am using the I2C protocol in Memento board to communicate with two slave Arduino that are connected under the address of 0x09 for the head part, which is controlling the antenna and the expression using 8x8 LED matrix, and for the body part that is controlling the trigger and the dispenser using two MG90S and two MG995 servo motor, which is good for 2 degree of freedom neck motion. So this is main brain here, which is functioning based on the application and based on our command from our application and through Telegram. And as my application is using Telegram API to fetch and receive the data, it does not require any kind of fees or any cloud charges from you. It is completely free. And here, as I don't have those wireless appliances for home automation, I'm simply using a small circuit that I built manually. So here I'm using ESP32 and 4-channel relay and some appliances to show you how the home automation could be performed using the Memento board and using our application. And as I'm sending certain command, let's say turn on the light and turn off the light to my application, that command goes to Memento board, which is connected with ESP32 using wireless protocol or using its own web server that is hosted by ESP32. And based on that particular command it got from the Memento camera board, it sent that command to this 4-channel relay, and based on that home automation could be done and any kind of appliances could be connected with our circuit and with our robot, so that the entire system has its centralized body, that is our robot. So this is how the entire workflow works here. And if you want to know the detailed description about this entire circuit, please refer to the documentation in Circuit Digest. So for the designing and 3D modeling part, I use this 3D model application Fusion 360 to design everything from scratch under this project, and all these files are open source in the documentation. You can simply download those and 3D print your own file, and you can build all the assembly part, and even the assembly part is listed in the documentation in Circuit Digest. You can just go there and check all the files and 3D print your own model. So now let's go with the function and application of the robot. So now let's see all the functionalities and feature of our robot. So let me show you the main application, which is working as a midpoint for the robot. So using this application here, I am able to control the entire robot and its functionality. Right now the status is saying it is connecting. The app should start showing that it is online now. So now it is saying that it is ready, and we can check all the features which is right now active or off. So first I want to go with the schedule part. So using the schedule it command here, so as I click the schedule it command, you can see there are multiple features inside it. So first is the time, using which we can set a particular time to trigger something as some action. So for example, right now I am not in my home and I want to give some medication or some reminder to my mom. Let's say I want to give her some medication. I want her to take pill. Sometime I also forgot about it. Then what I can do, I can just simply schedule it up. So here I am selecting some time. So let me select 2:05 or let's say 2:06 a.m. and in the real time it will be taking all the data, and as I select OK here, I can also select the date from here. So whatever the date you want to select. So once we done this, we can just put the details here in the details part, and here is the another part, that is the slot. So this is the upper slot and this is the lower slot, and we can select whatever the slot we want to select, and inside each slot this is right now empty. Let's put a reminder key for us. I'm putting this medication or the tablet here in the container and a small note for my mom to know that it is medication time. Right now my medication is on upper slot, so I'm selecting the upper slot. So once I select the slot, I can put a reminder for me that will be getting that I will be getting from my notification. So I scheduled it up here, and once I scheduled it up, it will be sent to the robot, and yeah, we can see that it is successfully scheduled. And once after the schedule, we just need to wait for it. Okay, so it just take the thing out, and this is how it actually works. So there is a small trigger point here which put it outside so that it is visible. So it went off, and once we get our note here, so once my mom for example got the note and the reminding note here, and I will also be getting that on my phone on the real time. It's medicine time for mom. So this note and this medication could be put here, and it could be anything, any note and any, for example, key. If you want to schedule some meeting here somewhere, or you can just simply put some note here. So let's go with the another feature, that is snap feature. So in the snap feature, when we are outside of home and I want to see what is happening around it, so what I just need to do is I just need to select take a picture. So when I select the take a picture, it will take a snap on the real time and send that snap to me in a very real time. So right now you can see my camera stand and me standing there. Yeah, so it takes the selfie properly. The camera quality is very good, and we can even monitor a lot of data using this. So this is another feature through which we can get connected to our home environment in the real time from any corner of the world. The next feature is the security mode. In the security mode, when we are not in our home and there is no one is in home, and we want to keep monitoring any activity in our home environment, then we can go with the security mode. In the security mode, what we can do here is that my robot will be looking for any kind of motion that is happening around it. So if I go on the security mode, my robot went to security mode, its expression should change here, and now it is on the surveillance mode. Pretty cool. So now it is on surveillance mode, and if there is motion, let's say I get in the frame of the camera, then if there is some motion, then it will take the picture and send it on the real time through my notification. And it can do this continuously. If there is multiple motions are there, it can do it continuously unless we are back to home. We just need to double click it and it will stop sending us that image, and it went back to its initial functionality. Another feature is the dance mode. So dance mode come under entertainment mode, and if you want to have some fun, then we can just simply use the dance mode. So if I go to the dance mode here, simply it will start dancing, which is very fun if you want to, show your friends or make it more close to you. So this make it more interactable and more entertaining. So in order to stop this, just press stop, and it will back to its initial mode. There is also an expressions here. So there are multiple expressions inside this. I have set it up. You can also put your expression based on your requirement. So in the code, you just need to change the expression part, and there are multiple expressions here. We can actually change the expression through the expression command here. So there are multiple expression in this. And there is another feature, that is sleep and wake up. So if we are out of our home and if we want to save some energy of our robot, and then we can just simply press sleep. So in the sleep command, it into entire shutdown of the system. So once I put it on the sleep mode, it should shut down itself. So entire motion, all the motors and everything will be shut down now. So if we want to wake it up again, there is another option just below the sleep command, that is wake up. So once I set it wake up, it should wake up. And the next feature that is here, that is the home automation part. So this is interesting part. Right now, I don't have the home automation or the home automated switchboard in my home. I have built this automatic relay board here. So it is using ESP32 board, which will be controlled remotely by our another ESP32 S3 board, that is Memento camera board. So this entire circuit that is also included in the documentation, then you can build it for your own. So the ESP32 of this board send me in certain IP address, and my Memento board is connected to that server, and it will be sending fan on, fan off, or a certain type of other commands through the web. And I just need to simply press the command that I want to send to my relay board, that is light on, light off, fan on, fan off. So if I send it fan on, it should send the fan on command, and my motor is turned on. There is no as such and physical connection between the ESP32 or the Memento board and the another ESP32, that is our remote controller. So we can control anything here. So if I send it turn off, fan turn off, it should do turning off the fan. So it turned off the fan. So entire thing here is connected through the single hub or the single robot here. So other than the Home Assistant application and the applications of it in our home, I have also made this entire design such that this board is swipeable. So all I need to do here is just switch off the board or switch off the entire circuits here, and just take out this power or type C power cable, and just simply sweep out this board here and take out this single sole connection, and here we go. We have the entire Memento board in out of our robot. So this is highly portable. We can just simply slide it in our pocket. So we can just simply take it with us, and as this board has its own power source or the lithium-ion battery inbuilt, so we can just simply power it up without any physical connection or without any external connection, and even we can utilize all other features or all other buttons in it. So let me show you some features I have put here. So I have made this small menu here. So inside this we have three different options. First is the camera mode. So in the camera mode, when we select it, we are in a simple camera mode. And the main intention behind making this mode here is that it is very easy to take a snap picture in real time. I just need to take a snap here. And once I take a snap, what my board actually do is it automatically send that picture to my Telegram. And through this, what we can do is if there is some children or the kids who are going outside, we can simply hand this device to them, and if they are in some emergency condition, then they just need to simply take a picture through this board, and all other part is done by the board automatically. Another feature here is that the game mode, so we can use this board as a small game console. So let's go with the game mode, and in the game mode I have made two different games here, that is ping pong and snake. So these are very classic game and a very light gaming experience would be there, so I just made it for light entertainment. Let's go with the ping pong first. So I select ping pong option, and you can see here this is highly interactable, and we can make it work as a small game console. So okay, I lost again. So there is another game option here, so that is snake game, which is a very other classic game which we can play here, and we can actually control the snake. And also I'm using I try to utilize the speaker feature inside this, so kind of way. So if you could heard that, yeah, so this is how actually this work. And other than this feature, the last feature is the home assistant mode. So if we want to put this board again in our robot, we just simply need to select the home assistance once we connect everything back to this. And once we get to the home assistant mode, it will start working as a home assistant again. Just after all this thing, just plug in the I2C connection, slide it back, simply slide it back to there after connecting all I2C, and put the type C cable in, and that's it. This is all all the connection you need to make after it, and our robot is up and running again. So these are all the application, features, functionality of this robot, and if you want to own this and if you want this robot in your own desk, then I have already made and step-by-step documentation in Circuit Digest. You can just go there and check it out. I have open source entire CAD model, 3D printing files, circuit diagrams, codes, and even the application part, so that you can add your own ideas on top of it. Because this is the first iteration of it, there are multiple problems will be arriving here. Multiple iterations are required in this project. That's why I am open sourcing it entire project to you, so that you can put your own ideas and contribute to this project to make it more better, come up with more new functionalities in it. So I'm looking for your contribution in the project, and this is all about this video. I am Vikas and I love robotics. See you on the next video. Till then, bye.